I'm hoping to empower women so they have a better understanding of their symptoms in menopause and perimenopause also. I think it's really important that women understand what is going on with their bodies at this time of life. And there's over 50 symptoms of menopause. We all think about the hot flushes, we all think about the night sweats, but we don't think about the small symptoms like the itchy skin or the ringing ears or the hair starting to fall out, to name just a few. And it's those early symptoms that really can make us aware that actually we're entering that next stage of life of perimenopause. Oh, there's a definite lack of understanding for men and women. I think for men, they don't understand what their partners, their wives are actually going through. And for us women, we don't understand what our bodies are going through, so we don't have that ability to express to our partners how we're feeling. They may see us as emotional, or we're getting angry, or we're getting moody, but it's nothing to do with that. You know, we are going through so much in our body when our estrogen and progesterone is actually dropping. So I think this is such an important topic.
I quit a lot of things that I loved during that time, and if I'd understood that it wasn't that I was fed up of what I was doing, the friendships, the relationships, that so many things ended, or I was just going through this sort of real dark time. I thought it might have been depression or the weather. I think I would have been much kinder to myself and not just sort of carried on regardless. I would have just taken time out and been nicer to myself, and I wouldn't have been so emotional. But this is, you know, such an honour to be here. As I said, this woman next to me, I can't stress enough, if I hadn't reached out, it would have been a completely different story that you guys would have been talking about. It can make you feel, it's like depression, so in a way, and as I said, it can make you feel like you're sort of, there's nothing around that's good, there's no joy. Even in the sky, when it's a sunny day, I just didn't feel that, I couldn't sense the joy, I couldn't feel, there was nothing that really ignited, there was no energy, no passion. Everything I was doing, I was loving in my life. But when the early stages started, the perimenopause, as they call it, everything just felt like, I felt like there was nothing in me, just a zombie. So it's so important, as I said, to reach out. So I went into nature, going for long walks, exercise is so important. I used to train for vanity, but now I train to keep myself sane and strong, and things like weights, and as I said, getting outside, talking to people. My doctor had even said to me that don't just sleep all day and shut yourself out from the world. Make sure you interact with people, reach out to people that care about you, and that's what I did.
Yeah, I think for me, what I want to add is, you know, when a woman doesn't understand, or their body changes and they're thinking, because this is what a lot of women tell me, because I'm a menopause coach and counsellor, they don't feel themselves anymore. They can't put their finger on it. They don't want to see anybody. They don't want to speak to anybody. That's when, rather than shut themselves away, they need to either find, you know, get help, reach out to your doctor, find a menopause coach or counsellor, and look through the symptoms. You know, what I do at Shhh is I support women on their journey, and I've developed a range of products to also support women and help women on this journey. And because of my own personal issue in 2019, you know, I was hospitalised twice, I nearly died once. I didn't know what was going on with my body. And, you know, when they got to the end of my women's health issues, I was perimenopausal, you know, to wake up one morning and not be able to do the simplest thing, like get out of bed. I thought that day I was paralysed. I didn't understand what was going on with me. So, you know, it was only when I got to the hospital and they'd done tests after a couple of days, and they said, oh, you know, we think you're perimenopausal. But what was more scary is when they said to me, you've got no magnesium in your body, your iron's too low, your hemoglobin's too low. You know, they're throwing all this terminology at you, but you don't understand what that all means to you. You don't understand, why is your iron too low? Why is your hemoglobin low? Why is your magnesium low? So, you know, it's really for women, I think, to understand what is going on with their bodies, get the help as soon as possible, because what you don't want, I always say, if I can help one woman not get to the point that I was at, I've done a good job, because, as I said, I didn't actually think I would ever walk again. And when I collapsed and the doctors resuscitated me, like the doctor said to me, I was turning blue, and they thought they were going to actually lose me. And to think that all of this could have been prevented if I had known and understood what was going on in my body, and if I'd sought help earlier. So, you know, I'm really on a mission to really help women and actually support women, and that's why I've set up Shhh Menopause Wellness. It is to really support women on this journey, and, you know, I'm always there. Like, Sheetal reached out to me, I supported her, counselled her, we put her on a programme, and she's doing much better now. She's back at work, she's back in the gym. So, you know, that's what we want to do. We want women to understand what's going on so we can live our best life, because a lot of us are going to be more years post-menopausal than we were menopausal. We're living a lot longer, so why shouldn't we enjoy that life that we have?